Hello, everybody. I'm Terry Stiles, and my new co-host is someone we're all familiar with, and we're lucky to have him back. It's Jim Hughes. Welcome to Oxford News This Week.
And I'm Jim Hughes. Glad to be back delivering local news here this week. The governor extends her stay-home order. Addison Fire Chief Morawski gets a grant, and there is a temporary stop of the Oxford Leader.
Stay tuned for these stories and others. The Oxford News begins right now. Effective immediately, Governor Whitmer extended the Stay Home, Stay Safe order from April 30th to May 15th, and now we're hearing talk that it may even go till the 28th. She did relax some of the restrictions. In the new orders, people are now required to have their faces covered in public, such as a grocery store, if they can medically tolerate it. She did not say that the state would supply the masks to those who do not have them, nor how they may be obtained. However, big box retailers can open garden centers and areas dedicated to selling paint or carpet. Landscapers, lawn service companies, greenhouses, and bike repair shops can also operate subject to social distancing rules. And golf courses can open, but they cannot. You cannot rent carts, and motorized boats are now permitted.
Addison Township Chief Jerry Morawski is grateful to answer emergency calls germ-free. That was thanks to a $4,000 grant from the Gary Sinise Foundation. The grant was used to purchase 2 Clorox sprayers. Morawski said he's grateful to Oxford Township Communication and Grant Manager PJ Carnacchio for informing the chief about the available grant dollar, which became available to Addison right away since the COVID shutdown. The department is safe and ready for whatever emergency comes along. The chief is impressed on how the residents have been handling the lockdown.
The May 4th Village of Oxford Zoning Board of Appeals meeting has been canceled, and last week was the beginning of the Restore M24 projects and Stage 1, starting at the intersection of Drainer and M24. Let's watch.
Hi everybody, I'm Terry Stiles, and I'm at the intersection of M24 and Drainer Road. This week we're starting Phase 1 or Stage 1 of the M24 restore or reconstruction. They are closing the eastbound traffic on Drainer Road at this intersection. If you want more updates on that, you can go to restorem24.com.
Grant dollars are going into our community, with several Oxford businesses receiving Oakland County COVID-19 stabilization funds. A total of over 700 small businesses were awarded over $2 million from more than 7,000 applications submitted. Locally, 14 area businesses benefited from the grant. The grant money will be used to support payroll expenses, make rent and mortgage payments, pay utility bills, and cover similar expenses. To be eligible for the grant, a business had to have experienced significant financial hardship as a result of the pandemic and the related state executive orders.
The Delta Dental Foundation just granted $1,000 to the Oxford Orient Fish Pantry for its COVID-19 emergency fund, established to address the growing needs faced by both safety net, dental care clinics, and nonprofits who work with vulnerable populations. DDF offers an assistance in Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. The grant dollars will be used to purchase food items to help keep fish pantry shelves stocked. As a reminder, if there are any senior citizens ages 60 or older and or individuals with underlying health conditions living in Oxford Township or the village who needs assistance with essentials, please call 248-462-9997. That's 248-462-9997.
Thank you, Jerry. And we were expecting this, the M24 construction, the update this week. The eastbound intersection at Drainer and 24 will be closed. Closure will last about 3 weeks. Work at Indianwood and Golden Gate will be starting around Memorial Day. Once the work is going, the eastbound intersection of Drainer is finished. The westbound intersection will be closed, and M24 will be one lane, only northbound, again, stage 2A To keep an eye on all the progress, you can actually log on at your home computer or your phone. Easy site to remember. It's restore-24.com. Once again, restore-24.com to keep on top of all the construction updates.
And for those of you who have not seen the letter in the Oxford Leader, for the first time in the history of Sherman Publications, the family-owned publication will not be printing any of their publications, which includes the Clarkston News, Lake Orion Review, Oxford Leader, The Citizen, Advertiser, Penny Stretcher, and The Big Deal. This shutdown is due to the governor orders to close down all non-essential businesses and no face-to-face interaction. This action has made it impossible for Sherman Publications to sustain operational capital, forcing them to lay off all editorial and advertising staff. There's been a shift to the online news, however, at no cost to the public during this period. The website address for each paper is clarkstonnews.com, so it's capital C, capital N.com, Oxford Leader, capital O, capital L.com, and Lake Orion Review, capital L, capital O, capital R.com. And then we have The Citizen online, that's capital T, capital C, online, all one word.com. The websites update daily and phone calls will be directed to the main Oxford office, which is closed to the public but manned by Sherman family members. Hopefully they'll be able to open back up soon.
And the only company really benefiting, I shouldn't say benefiting, but helping everybody during these problems is Zoom. And last week during a special Zoom meeting, the Oxford Township Board of Trustees voted 6-0 to appoint Oxford resident Jonathan Nold to fill the trustee seat left vacant by Elgin Nickel, who resigned last March. Nold was one of 3 applicants interviewed by the board. The others were Emily Clear and Alan Schwartz.
With a national shortage of masks, Village of Oxford President Joe Frost is encouraging Folds to donate homemade surgical masks. Frost organized a collection bin at the Oxford Police Department in the hallway. Donations can be made during regular police department business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Thursday, and Friday 10 to 5. The masks will be donated to local hospitals wherever they're needed.
And trying to keep some tradition during this challenging time, Banbury Cross, the riding facility devoted to therapeutic assistance for disabled, is still going to celebrate their annual Derby Day. Obviously, the first Saturday in May goes to the Kentucky Derby. The fundraiser party online this year. This year is the largest fundraiser of the year. It supports the bulk of their programming for the year. If you miss the online auction, you can also support the fundraiser by donating to support their horse sponsorship, rider scholarship, or general donation. Again, the website there, if you want to help out, www.banburycrosstec. That's BANBURYCROSSTEC.org/derby-day. If you have any problems with that website, you can easily email them, banburycross@hotmail.com, or you can contact Miss Charlotte at 248-202-9038, trying to keep some tradition with the Kentucky Derby going to be postponed. We wish them luck in their fundraising activities.
Oxford-based Vaughn Custom Sports Industry has switched from making ice hockey equipment for their professional league teams to make desperately needed personal protective equipment to help in the fight against the coronavirus. Since April 1st, owners Michelle and Arlene Vaughn repurposed their facility to produce high-quality gowns and caps for healthcare workers for a doctor in Clarkston initially, and since then they're now filling up to 25,000 orders for veterans homes and local private clinics. They now have received $50,000 in Oakland County funds to purchase additional material and machinery, increasing their production, which has helped them bring back 40% of their employees. Thank you, Vaughn Custom Sports, for your contribution.
Great story there, a heartwarming story as well. A warning to the public, and I guess I did work at Fox 103. The little Fox kit was found by a Brandon resident. It was discovered to have even a mouse poison with rat poisoning. Unfortunately, the little one did not survive the incident. I am reporting this to beg you not to use rat poisoning to get rid of the little varmints or pests in your area. Live traps are surely the most humane and both prey and predators. This is an unnecessary death, so please seek out alternative, intelligent ways to control your pest population.
Well, I want to thank Jamie for joining us this week, and you will see Jamie and I together from now on the news. I also want to thank Steve Bauer. He and I went out to see how residents are coping with our stay-at-home orders, so let's watch.
So you guys said you're all one big family, right?
Yep, family of 7. We live here in Oxford, and we just kind of came over to the park to play some hoops and just kind of enjoy our quarantine as much as we can.
Right. How has this affected you guys?
It's been pretty nice having the park available and so close to kind of get outside of the house and to be active and just stay proactive and not be so cooped up. It's kind of been a nice blessing during this whole quarantine thing to kind of have something to do, an outlet.
Yeah, especially doing it, with your family. Do you pick sides? Like who's on whose team? Do you guys have this made beforehand? A rivalry?
We like to switch it up because obviously some of the better players that can tend to get a little lopsided. So we try to kind of switch it up here and there and make sure it's even. But it is what it is.
Okay, and what does family mean to you during this time where you're forced to be with each other, but it seems like you're making the most of it, playing basketball with the whole family? I mean,
yeah, no, it's definitely we've kind of been through a roller coaster of emotions. Definitely, sometimes feel a bit crowded. Other times, really enjoying kind of spending time with each other and kind of watching movies, catching up on life, and some of my siblings come back from college, so it's nice to kind of catch up about what they've been up to recently. But yeah, overall it's been pretty positive, but I'm starting to enjoy the weather here too, so it's starting to warm up. It's gonna start getting more fun.
That's it for Oxford News this week. I'm Terry Stiles.
And I'm Jim Hughes, thanking you and hope everybody's watching Oxford News. Great to be back. And Terry, I tell you, this is a Zoom thing is kind of working out. It was our first time out, and hopefully we'll get it perfected, but hopefully we'll be back in the studio. They couldn't put us both in the studio, so they figured a way to do it with Zoom, right?
Yeah, so I hope it worked out. I hope you got some information from us today. Keep an eye on OCTV on Charter Spectrum Channel 191, AT&T Channel 99, on our website, which is occtv.org. You can also find programming on Facebook. Our Facebook page is Oxford Community Television, Facebook, and on YouTube. You can also watch the church services only on Facebook, but our YouTube site is Oxford Community Television, YouTube. And thank you for joining us this week. Stay safe, everybody, and we'll get through this.